After winning the Game of the Year award in 2021 with It Takes Two, Hazelight Games is on its way to do it again with their latest release, Split Fiction. From the very first moment you pick up the controller to the very last scene of the game, Split Fiction delivers an experience like no other. An experience that you, as a gamer dad, will have to share with your family and friends. Welcome to the Games for Dad series. In these videos I review games not in the traditional sense, but more from a gamer dad point of view. Meaning I will be focusing on answering questions like how long before we can start enjoying the game, given how little time we have on our hands? Can the game fit in our busy and probably chaotic schedule as family man? Will we be able to play the game with our friends or maybe kids even, without worrying about online toxicity? Is the game worth investing our money in? And last but not least, does it have scummy monetization? Let's dive in. This game made me wonder how brainstorming sessions are held at Hazelight Games, because given how varied the gameplay mechanics and the levels are, I firmly believe that all the ideas that the obviously very creative and extremely talented people working at the studio had ended up in the game. Platforming? Check. Puzzle solving? Check. Third-person shooting? Check. Sand surfing? Check. Dragon riding? Check. Sword fighting? Check. Pigs shooting rainbows out their bums? Check. Seriously? I have never played a game as varied as Split Fiction, and at no point in time did I feel bored or frustrated. You don't have to worry about learning the game, given that every level is different. With this game, all you need is someone to play with. That's the only barrier to entry. The game is composed of more than 70 levels distributed between 8 different chapters. Every level is between 10 to 20 minutes long, which is the perfect duration for us gamer dads. But even if you get interrupted by "I wanna pee" emergency, or if your significant other decides that her friend's phone call is more important than you finishing the level together, the possibility to pause and the very friendly save system allows you to limit the damage to your progress, which is mainly progressing the story, since there is no leveling up or abilities to unlock in this game. You could spice things up by trying to find and complete the side stories in case you are a compressionist. But to put it simply, the progression is straightforward as long as you overcome the main hurdle of consistently finding a partner to play with. And like all gamer dads know, consistency is our challenge in life. This game is rated T for teen, meaning that the game contains some language and violence which are not suited for young children. But in my honest opinion, this game is as family friendly as can be. So thanks to it offering the option of split screen local multiplayer, you can play it with your kids if they are old enough, or your significant other if you are lucky, or if the planets are in the right alignment. To be clear, you don't have much of a choice here, because true to its tradition, Hazelight Games delivered a pure co-op title. It takes two to play the game. There is no solo mode here, so you might ask, what if no one of my immediate family and friends is around to couch play with me? Well, Hazelight got you covered. The game allows you to play online multiplayer, but you might ask again, what if my real-turn virtual friends are as broke as they are socially available? Well, again, Hazelight Games got you covered. You can invite a friend to play with you online even if said friend doesn't own the game, thanks to the Friends Pass feature. And the cherry on top is that this feature is cross-platform, so it is perfectly fine if you play on PlayStation 5 while your friend is playing on Steam or Xbox. Yes, you heard me right. Two people can play an EA published game on two different systems while only one owns the game. And that's not the end of it. In case you don't have friends of your own, you can join the dedicated Discord server, which will help match you with someone who wants to play the game. And from what I've heard, there is no toxicity to report. So you have absolutely no excuse for not playing this game. Truly amazing stuff. The game price is $50 in the US and €50 in Europe. Given the average duration to complete the game, roughly 15 hours if you are focusing on the story and 20 hours if you are a completionist, it is not exactly a steal. But sometimes it is not about the quantity, but rather the quality of the time spent playing. And believe me when I say this, there are very few games other than Split Fiction offering such quality gaming time. This game is a condensed milkshake of everything good in the gaming industry. And judging by Joseph Fares' promise, which is backed by Hazelight's track record, there will not be additional purchasable content or any kind of scammy monetization to tarnish the picture. You pay for what you get, and in this case, you get the most memorable gaming experience in recent memory. And as I previously said, two people can play the game online on two different systems as long as one of them owns the game thanks to the Friends Pass feature. I wish this feature becomes more mainstream, and given the success of the game, I wonder if Split Fiction will be the start of EA's redemption arc after years of scammy monetization practices. This game is my game of the year so far, and barring GTA 6, I don't see any other game which could compete with it. Hazelight Games with Joseph Fares at the helm produced one of the best games for us GamerDads. Simply brilliant. Split Fiction easily gets the GamerDad masterpiece stamp. But what about you? What do you think about this game? Have you played it or are you planning to play it? Let me know in the comments below.